Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Millennial Waterfowl. Today we have here the Lucky Duck spinning decoy by Lucky Duck, and we're going to do a little review on it. I'm positive there's hundreds and hundreds of reviews on it right now, but again, throwing my 2 cents in it. So when I first started waterfowl hunting, I just used regular ducks, and as the years progressed with decoys, as time went by, I ended up getting a mojo, started hunting with some guys that had mojos, really liked the mojos, learned a lot with mojo. Mojo Outdoors, great product, love mojos, until I met this bad mamma jamma. Now, I got this, not sponsored, this isn't an endorsement, this is just a general, honest review. This is a Lucky Duck Drake edition. It's got the detachable battery that comes out that you see is plugged in. Just slap her in there, give her the old plug, boom, done. It's got a nice waterproof seal. I don't know if you guys can see that, where you can turn it on. Now, I haven't ran my mojo since last hunting season, maybe last 2 days. And I don't know if you can see that, but the battery's still good. Now, I take care of it. I keep it in climate-controlled area. I don't throw it in my garage where it gets really hot and really cold. But for the last couple weeks, it's kind of sat outside. I've been cleaning up some stuff and getting ready. But again, if you can see that, that's spinning. The battery's still good. It's got an awesome charging port, quick connect, which I like the Mojo had too, but it was just kind of a little bit more, not janky, but just a little bit more, just didn't feel as like just perfect. The look of it is slick, it's sweet, the colors on it are fabulous. I like the bungee. I thought the bungee would wear out after a season, but it hasn't. It's a great product. I'm a huge advocate of mojos. A lot of guys will say, you know, later on in the season, you know, the birds are going to get educated and they're not going to come into the mojos and they're going to flare. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. With me, one thing I always do later on in the season, you know, you get to the end of the season. I live in Oklahoma, so duck hunting doesn't even open until November, big duck. We get teal season in September, and goose, local birds, pretty much nothing migratory besides the teal, and then that's it. October's like, hey, start turkey hunting, start bow hunting, and then you got to get through October, and then November you get your duck opener, and it's only open for like 3 months, a little bit longer. I haven't got the exact dates down, don't quote me 100%, but ducks are already coming when it's getting cold. You're not really shooting big ducks, mallards, big ducks, as I would say, as I call them, until right before Christmas, you know, November. And that sucks down here, but a lot of birds still come into mojos for me. I still use a mojo in November, no problem. I use a mojo in December, no problem. 90% of the time, if the birds are just not coming in, they're on a mission. We call them mission birds. I call them mission birds. They're flying in that V, they're flying high, they're flying fast, they're not looking. Now, have had birds, you know, come around and poke their head down like this and look and fly off. And that could have been because of the mojo. I really don't think so, because usually what I do when that happens is I have a custom-made pole. It's got the base pole that comes with it, but I put it on a custom pole to where I can lower it and raise it up to like 15 feet in the air with a 6-foot like play. So I've got like a 4-foot piece I can put down in the mud, so it's really in there for like rivers and stuff if I'm going in deep with my boat or something. So I put my mojo down like right on the edge of the water, and you know, it just shoots the wings up right on the tip of the water like it's stretching. Birds come in all day long. A lot of people say birds get educated at the end of the year. Sure, I agree with that. I do agree with that. With calling, I firmly believe that calling birds and screaming at them with everything you've got late season isn't the best thing to do sometimes. A lot of the late season hunts that I have with my mojos, it's just real soft calling, that wah, 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 wah type stuff, and it works for me. You'll sit there and work a pair, work a double, work a triple, you know, work a single. Those are fun. Those are my favorite. You know, don't get me wrong, I love to shoot at 25 birds coming in, just like the next guy. But shooting those singles or those doubles and working them for 5-10 minutes and finally coaxing them in just kind of gives you that satisfaction, like, hey, I tricked you, I got you. So, but that's the basic review. It's got a rubber, soft rubber that folds in. I don't know if you can really see it, but it folds in. It's soft. It's pretty light. It's not like got that plastic Mojo feel. Not knocking Mojo at all. Again, great product. Batteries kind of suck in my opinion. I don't know if they're the exact same as the Lucky Duck's got their own name on the actual battery. It's got a nice piece of Velcro that comes in here for a quick release. It's got some pretty good foam inside. In my opinion, it's just designed a little better. I like that you can take the battery out easily and you don't have to mess with anything. I like that you can put a remote in it, and it has like a USB, and it's got a dummy plug, which I think is cool. It's just, for me, Lucky Duck, for the price that you're paying, it's a quality decoy. It's not like a crappy, cheap decoy like those motion puddle vibrating ducks that have a little magnet or weight on the bottom that spins and it's supposed to ripple. Junk, in my opinion. I've had the Flambos, I've had another brand, and I've had another brand, and I won't name the other ones. Probably shouldn't have named the first one, but every time I buy one of those and I put the batteries in it, they shake so hard that they just pull the batteries right out and they just suck. And they'll ripple for 10-15 minutes and then they just break, or they just fall apart. So if you guys have any good luck with the motion ducks and the little puddle shakers for the butts, not the ones that squirt water out, those are incredible. I've got another similar one that came with this that has like little wings on the side that swims. I bought that in a combo with this Drake for like $150, $130, somewhere in there. Don't quote me, but I got it at Bass Pro. It was on sale. Awesome deal. I love these things. I probably won't go with a different product any other time just because of how durable these are. And if you're like me, you're hard on your equipment, not in the aspect that you abuse it, but you use it, and you use it a lot, and you're really testing the product. The biggest concern that I was afraid of was the batteries. You know, you can get through one season with your batteries, and then, you know, you put them up in the cabinet and you charge them like once every 3 months, and then you go to put them in and they don't work. And then, of course, you got to run to the local store and buy another knockoff one from Walmart or something, and they're $10-12, and that one lasts you another half a season, and then into the next half of the season, and that one takes a crap. But to use this one a whole season and keep it in a dry climate just like I did, and it actually works still, pretty impressed. Pretty impressed, because I've been using these for 5 years now. And I've been using them actually since they came out. Not this particular Mojo, if you will, the spinning duck. I actually bought the brand Mojo when it first came out, the giant one that was expensive. And I actually still have it. It's just, it's heavy. It's really heavy. These, I'm sorry guys, Lucky Duck, you guys nailed it. It's, in my opinion, the best motion spinner, decoy, whatever you want to call it, that's out right now. I mean, hands down, 100%. My product review for me, paying full price, taking it out in the field, and using it. So that's all I got today for the Lucky Duck Mojo, whatever you want to call it, spinning decoy products. So if you guys have any questions about them, feel free to shoot me a message in the comments. If you don't know what to buy or you don't know where to get them at, I can leave a couple links in the description, some places that got them on sale, and pick you one up, because these things do rock. They will make a difference in your hunting, and they're awesome. I think everybody should have one. or 3 or 5 or 10, whatever you can afford. But if you use one, leave a like in the comments. See how many people use these. If you don't, put the thumbs down. Leave a comment saying why you don't use them. If you had a bad experience, let me know. Let's see what this tallies up to. But that's it for today on this product review. Millennial Waterfowl out.